everyone. Welcome back to the Hot Girls and Hockey podcast. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, this is the show where we talk about all things hockey, the what to knows, the who to knows, and everything in between. And today's episode was voted on by you guys. I asked what you wanted to see and what got the most amount of votes out of my three options, which were another installment of Hockey and Chill, a player profile on Gordie Howe, and the third one was NHL Superlatives using my NHL team magnets. And the team magnets one won, slay. So I'm going to go ahead and do that today. Some housekeeping, just, catching up on things before the actual episode starts. I don't know about everybody else. I am so sick of summer. I need it to be fall. I need it to be October. I just need hockey season to start and I need it to be cold outside. The same way that people are like so done with summer and they want like football season to start, I want the same thing but with hockey. I want to be having a big thing of buffalo dip and maybe like some kind of stew or chili, and then I want a glass of red wine or a nice cider, and I just want to sit my butt in front of the TV and watch some hockey. That's all I need, with like the leaves falling down outside and a turtleneck on and it being cold. Oh, that sounds like my version of heaven. I don't know about you guys, but that is what is pushing me through these last couple weeks of summer. Well, I live in California, so summer weather's gonna probably stay with us until at least the end of September. Hopefully maybe mid-September it'll start cooling down, but who knows. But yeah, so I'm excited and done with summer. I'm excited for fall, done with summer. I am also super excited because I started doing my ticket exchange stuff for my season tickets for the Sharks. So I went upgraded my season opening game tickets to some better seats, and I'm just so excited. Oh, I can't wait to see my little Sharkies. I missed them. They got up to some really fun stuff over the off season, so I'm excited to see exactly what they've been working on and how they're gonna improve this season. But yeah, I think that's about all that we have. Oh, there's a really cute picture of Joe Thornton with Mitch Marner and Mitch Marner's baby. It's really, really cute. I think because Mitch is now a West Coaster, technically he's gonna be on the Golden Knights, but it's closer to California than Toronto is. So I got a really cute photo of that. Yeah, I don't think anything else is really happening. So let's just get into the episode. I do have not my non-branded black cherry hard seltzer. I was feeling a brewski today, so we're drinking a beer. I don't know if it's a first. I think it might be a first drinking a beer on the show. I know I've drinking wine, obviously my hard seltzer, and a michelada. Which michelada has beer in it, but this is just like a nice IPA. I can't remember what it's called, but I do have it in the Sharks Cup. So go ahead and grab yourself a nice fun drink. You can grab yourself a beer if you want to, a little snack, and let's just get into some really fun superlatives. Cheers. Alrighty, so if you've never watched an episode or listened to an episode before where I use my NHL magnets, I got these a while ago for, I think it was like a most likely to thing with them with different NHL teams, and I've used them once after for blind building a hockey team, but today we're going to use them for some fun superlatives. If you don't know what a superlative is, it's pretty much, remember in school or if you're in an office, they might have them too, where it was like best dressed or class clown or like most likely to succeed or most likely to become president, stuff like that. I wanted to do that actually back when the 24-25 season ended and teams were doing their superlatives on their social medias and stuff, but I just had too much going on, and I was also getting ready, like mentally preparing for my first Stanley Cup playoffs to follow, so I just didn't do it back then. But it's never too late, I guess, in my head. So I'm going to use the magnets and how this is going to work. So I obviously have a magnet for every team in the NHL at this moment. And then I picked out 10 superlatives. I could have done more, but we would have been here all day. And I have a Pilates class later today, and I also have to do laundry. I'm a busy woman, as Sabrina Carpenter would say. So we picked out 10. And how I'm going to do this is I have my 10. So if you see me looking down, I'm looking at the list I have in front of me. And then I'm going to just blindly pick a magnet or a team from my little bag of where all the magnets are, and I will have to pick one player from that team for whatever superlative we're on. So if, let's say I'm on, one of them is most inspirational, so I'll have to pick a team. So I'm just gonna, this isn't going to be an actual one for the episode, this is just an example. Okay, so it's most inspirational, and I got, oh my gosh, I got the San Jose Sharks. So in this case, I would pick a player from the Sharks as most inspirational. In this, and let's just say I pick out, I'm just gonna pick Will Smith. I'll pick Will Smith, and so he would be my pick for most inspirational. And I would not put my magnet back into the bag because each team is going to not have like multiples on this list, so I want to give them all a fair shot. So then I would take the Sharks out of the bag and they wouldn't get any more picks for any of the superlatives. You understand? You got it? Got it? Good. And so also, if you see me looking down, I'm looking at rosters of teams where I may know one player, but I don't know all of them. Or if I need help in pronouncing players' names, which I did get corrected, actually from my dad in my last episode with Timu. Oh, I already forgot what he said his pronunciation was. Timu Solani, I think is how he said his name is pronounced, and I kept saying Salon. So I'm trying here, guys. It's hard, especially like Russian or Finnish or Swedish or Slavic or French names. It's hard. It's hard. I'm sorry. I'm literally just a girl trying. But yeah, if you see me looking down, I'm either looking at my list or looking at my iPad with the rosters pulled up. But that only really affects my video watchers. If you're just listening to this, that doesn't even matter to you. You won't even know if I'm looking down. You wouldn't even know if I was looking at the camera. But you would know if I was talking or not because you could hear me. So let's get started. The very first one I have is for best team spirits. And so there are going to be a lot of kind of jump cuts, especially in this part, because this bag and these magnets make a lot of noise, and it is kind of annoying to listen to. If it annoys me when I'm editing, it definitely annoys you guys when you guys are listening to it. So I'm going to like cut right before I start rumbling around in this bag and cut back to when I have a team picked. So best team spirit, let's go. Okay, I have my team for the first one. So who am I picking for best team spirit from the Calgary Flames? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll be honest, the only player I know on the Flames is Dustin Wolf, and I only know that because he was one of the 3 Calder Trophy recipients, or not recipients, but like candidates or whatever you want to call them. I know like for this past year it was Macklin Celebrini, Dustin Wolf, and then don't remember the other guy's name, but he ended up winning. I think it was Lane Hudson. Don't quote me on that. It might have been somebody else, but I'm pretty sure it was Lane Hudson. And I know that Dustin is a goalie. He's actually from kind of nearby where I'm at. He's from Gilroy. I didn't know that. Looking at the roster right now. But for that and that alone, you know, to be nominated for Rookie of the Year meant that you really were a very big aspect of your team. Just shows to me that he really loves his team and gave it his all for his rookie season. So for that, I'm going to do Dustin Wolf for best team spirit. Okay, so this next one is going to be best fan service. So if you are unaware or don't know what fan service means. I don't know if it originated from K-pop. I know it and learned of it from K-pop, like this specific term. But fan service just means like giving to the fans in terms of, just having very positive and nice interactions with them, having lots of interactions with fan, always stopping to sign posters or sign sweaters or sign pucks, hats, give away your pucks or your sticks at games, just stuff like that. So let's pick out the team for best fan service. Or I guess technically the term is best at fan service is like the proper way to say it. But I do have the team for it. So let's see. The Winnipeg Jets. Okay, so again, I also only know one player from the Jets, and he ironically is also a goalie. It's of course Connor Hellebuyck. I hope I'm saying his last name right. He's like the go-to goalie for when we do like Team USA stuff for hockey. So I want to say that he's good. I haven't had any interactions with him. I've been to a Jets game or like a Jets and Sharks game, but yeah, so I guess Connor Hellebuyck is going to be best at fan service. Alrighty, next up on this list is social media icon. Which player from whatever team I pick is a social media icon? Like when I go on to the socials for their said team, who's popping off when I look at them? That's one where I hopefully we'll know more. But let's pick what team I'm picking from. Okay, so who do we have? The Colorado Avalanche. So I've actually watched a ton of Colorado Avalanche social media stuff, especially after Landeskog got put back onto the ice. Love him. Mwah. And they have tons of good players on there that I know. They did take our goalie, Mackenzie Blackwood. Still mad about that. At least I got to see him play one game. But I could pick him. I could pick Mackenzie Blackwood because of what I saw from him when he was doing social media stuff for the Sharks. But my first introduction was this guy named Cale. I think it's Cale Makar. I think that's how you say it. I saw a video of him on Instagram Reels, and he had a lot of charisma in it, and I liked it. I think I went after like watching that, I went and followed him on Instagram. So I'm gonna do Cale Makar. I really hope I'm saying his last name right. Okay, almost halfway through. We have next most reliable. So let's pick the team. Okay, next team for most reliable. The Boston Bruins. I have my pick. Most reliable, my man, Pasta. Love that man. Okay, next up is most inspirational. Let's see. Who is it? New York Islanders. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a cheat just because he actually hasn't played a full season yet. But he is signed on for a contract with the Islanders, and I think he will be. I'm pretty sure he's playing for this season. But first overall draft pick, Matthew Schaefer. If you don't know Matthew Schaefer's story, the stuff that this kid has been doing, he's only 18, so inspirational. And the fact that he just seems like the sweetest, most down-to-earth kid, especially with all this like media and hype and pressure around him, and he's still just so giving. Like when he signed his entry contract with the Islanders, I don't know if you saw the video on the Islanders social media, but he invited a bunch of kids who have lost either one or both parents, which if you don't know, Matthew Schaefer unfortunately lost his mom, as well as I can't remember the name or the term of this mom or this like figure, but like the mom of the family that he was staying with when he moved from I think it was Canada to the States and started playing hockey for another league. He was staying with the family, and that mom unfortunately passed away as well. So he went through 2 losses and wanted to give back in some way. So they invited a bunch of these kids who have lost either one or both parents, and they got to meet him and get a bunch of stuff signed by him, and then also watch him sign his contract with the Islanders. So Matthew Schaefer. We're at number 6 now, and it's going to be Rising Star / Most Improved. I feel like those are both kind of the same thing. So let's see. Those are going to be the New Jersey Devils. Okay, this is going to be very basic of me, but I'm going to pick Luke Hughes just because he's the youngest, I'm pretty sure, of all the Hughes brothers. Yeah, because it goes Quinn, Jack, and then Luke. I just dropped the magnet. But I'm going to pick Luke just because he's a baby, and I think that he did really good this past season, so I'm going to pick him. My next one is going to be one that hopefully I pick a team that I have watched a lot of and know most of the team, because it's going to be Class Clown, so let's see. Please be a team that I know more players. Okay, Florida Panthers. Okay, I got Florida Panthers. I'm going to kind of cheat a little bit just because he is very new. Also, I did owe this man an apology for kind of shitting on him, but I'm gonna pick Brad Marchand because he's a funny dude. Like, him going through the goddamn Dairy Queen drive-through with the Stanley Cup, I love it. He's just a funny guy. Especially when him and Biz go back and forth. So funny. So Brad Marchand. Also, argue with the wall about how I pronounce his last name. I know it's probably Marchand, and I'm pretty sure it is Marchand. I just think Marchand sounds more fun. So, all right, we're at number 8 now. Most artistic. And you know, who knows if these people are artistic in real life, but I feel like for this one, I'll really have to go off of just vibes. Okay, and the team that we got, the Nashville Predators. I only know one person on the Nashville Predators, and that's Phil Forsberg. But you know what? To have a mustache like his, which if you've never seen his mustache, please pause this and then go open up a new tab, or just go open up Safari and look up Philip Forsberg mustache. Okay, did you do it? Right? Like, that has to have some kind of artistic ability. Like, I wonder if his wife does it or if he does it. Or if they probably hire someone to do it. I don't know, but I'm picking him, just most artistic, purely based on his mustache. Alrighty, guys, only 2 left. So we have most energetic next. So let's just see who gets it. Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina Hurricanes. I think everyone knows who I'm going to pick, and it's because I love every minute that I can see this guy on the ice. It is my man, Jarvie. Seth Jarvis. Love this guy. He is so funny, and I love watching him on the ice. So most energetic, hands down. Our last one, and hopefully I get one specific team for it, because I do have a pick in my head, but hopefully I end up picking this magnet because it's still in here. But the last one is Best Dressed, a category that I fear we will not be revisiting next season because of the whole getting rid of the dress code, which, again, how rude of you, NHL. But let's see. Okay. All right. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Chicago Blackhawks. I really wanted to get the Maple Leafs because I wanted to pick William Nylander because I love him in a suit. But I also do love the uniform of Connor Bedard with his suit, beanie, and headphones. So Connor Bedard, my guy, you are best dressed. So that was all of our superlatives for this episode. For my video watchers, I will have the rankings right here next to me on the screen. But for my audio listeners, if you don't remember, we did For best team spirit, Dustin Wolf. For best at fan service, Connor Hellebuck. For social media icon, we did Kale McCarr. For most reliable, we did Pasta, aka David Pasternak. For most inspirational, we did Matthew Schaefer. For rising star / most improved, we did Luke Hughes. For class clown, we did Brad Marchand. For most artistic, we did Philip Forsberg. For most energetic, we did Seth Jarvis. And then for best chefs, we did Connor Bedard. That was honestly a little bit more hard than I thought. It was hard, one, just like remembering which teams I knew more players from, because I just kind of think of the players as players and I don't really think about their teams all too much. Like, I don't know if that makes a lot of sense or if you feel the same way. Like when I think of Connor Bedard, I don't like firstly think of Chicago. I think of just Connor Bedard. But that may be just me. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you would have chosen anybody different from the team than I did, please let me know. The next episode will be another hockey and chill, and after that will be a player profile on Gordie Howe. It will be the most interesting, I think, because he, out of all the players that I've talked about, is like the oldest on the list. Like, he started his career like way back in the day. So I'm very, very excited to do that. But yeah, if you are watching this on YouTube, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It does help out a lot. If you're listening to this on Spotify, please make sure to leave a good rating for the show. And you can also follow me on Instagram. It's at Sarah X Craik, as well as on TikTok. It's at HGLH Pod. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.